And we're back. Yeah, sorry, it's been a few days. I figured it would be best if I stopped trying to record when it hurt to talk. So I gave myself a little rest, and here we are. I think I'm ready to read for more than a half an hour. I mean, let's see. Last time we really just talked to Suzuha, who seems to know a bit about all this science-y time travel stuff, so... I mean, of course Okarin thinks she's a spy. I don't. I just think she's a little technically inclined. Who knows? But I guess we should go ahead and get back into it. 20 hours have passed since Daru started hacking. Night gives way to a refreshing summer morning. I glance at Daru while browsing @channel on my phone. He's fidgeting even more. Now his legs are like pistons. His knees move up and down in harmony with the rat-tat-tat of his keyboard. Daru hasn't slept in about 40 hours, but he still won't get off the computer. I was going to ask him if he'd like a break, but his entire body is exuding an aura that says, "Don't talk to me." I curl up a bit and return to my phone. My discussions with John Titor just aren't making sense. Not even Titor himself seems to know about the Titor from 10 years ago. It's hard to imagine that everyone on that channel is conspiring against me. But how else can I explain it? Out of options, I decide to email Titor directly, just as he told me to. He audaciously exposed his own address on @channel. I guess that's his way of saying, "Bring it on." In my email, I question the differences between his posts now and his posts 10 years ago. The current Titor hasn't even acknowledged the latter. I only vaguely remember them, but they basically went like this. In 2015, World War II breaks out. World War III breaks out. Many people die. By 2036, the world is a nuclear wasteland. In 2036, the world is contaminated from nuclear warfare. John Titor travels to 1975 to obtain an IBN 5100. The IBN 5100 was necessary to revive technology lost in World War III. The IBN 5100 has a hidden function, the ability to read IBN's proprietary computer language, which predates APL and BASIC. But only certain IBN engineers are aware of that function, so it does not appear in the manual. In 1998, Titor meets his younger self and his parents in America. John Titor was a soldier who volunteered for this mission. John Titor is an American. Furthermore, in 2000, Titor correctly predicted the outcomes: the Peruvian coast earthquake in 2001, the election of a new pope, the outbreak of the Iraq War, China's advances in space, and so forth. Well, yeah, election of a new pope happened. Twice, I guess. Yeah, twice, because, who is it, John Paul II? Is he the one that stepped down before we had Francis? I don't know, I don't keep up with that stuff. Though he only talked vaguely about each one, they all came true. On the other hand, other predictions went unfulfilled. For example, the Y2K bug, civil war in America, the cancellation of the Beijing Olympics, the inauguration of America's first female president in 2009, and so forth. Y2K bug. Popularly known as the Y2K bug, at the turn of the 21st century, there was concern over the possibility of widespread computer failure when the year turned 2000. In order to save memory space, old operating systems almost always abbreviated years to the final two digits. Hence, when 1999 changed to 2000, the last two digits would change from 99 to 00. If its programming didn't anticipate that change, the computer could erroneously assume that the year was 1900. It was rumored that computers in the military, financial, and government sectors might malfunction and cause worldwide catastrophe. To address this issue, countermeasures were taken in the mid-1990s to manually update every program. As a result of these countermeasures, the year 2000 problem was averted. Okay. Civil War in America. That's, feeling close to happening. There's more, but let's leave those aside for now. I'm going to ask him why those predictions didn't come true. Also, most of your predictions from back then didn't come true. If you're from the future, then why didn't your predictions come true? I'd appreciate a satisfactory explanation. Alright, let's send it now. Send. If he can't answer to my satisfaction, then the current Tider is an imposter. This is your litmus test, John Tider. So, what are your true colors? Oh, who is it? Good morning! What a ray of sunshine. Ooh. Okay, we get a different angle of the ThinkPad, guys. Different angle. And it still looks a mess. Mary comes in. Looks like she's forgiven us for experimenting on her food. She's back to her usual smiley self. What are you doing here so early? Well, I heard you guys had stayed up for 2 nights in a row, so I brought you some goodies. Excellent. Good job. Though, to be accurate, it wasn't 2 nights in a row. I took an afternoon nap yesterday. Mary starts fishing through her convenience store bag. And then she takes out... Ta-da! Oden! Canned meal sold in vending machines. Each can contains a hot broth with various Oden ingredients such as a boiled egg, radish, konjac, beef, and tofu. A popular Akihabara specialty. The canned Oden is still warm when she gives it to me. Open the lid right away and eat the beef. Mary and I have been together for a long time, so she knows what I like. When it comes to canned Oden, beef is where it's at. It's a present for Mayushi. They're 270 yen each, so savor it, okay? I've been getting tired of eating bananas and chicken lately. Buy these instead from now on. Oh, chill! But Mayushi doesn't have enough pocket money to splurge like this all the time. She works at the maid cafe, though. Does she get paid in peanuts? What? I'm trying to understand this, and since she's 16, I'm assuming she still lives with her parents. So, does the pocket money come from that? What does her job money go to? And Mayushi loves bananas and chicken, so she'll keep buying them. I consider saying you'll get fat if you only eat frozen foods, but that threat's not very effective against Mayuri, so I hold my tongue. Her high metabolism prevents her from getting fat, no matter how much she eats. But wait, there's more! Ta-da! Next, she produces a small box with a Rainet illustration. Rainet sausage! It comes with an Upa bottle cap as a bonus. I really wanted it, so I bought it. She sticks out her tongue with a shy giggle. Something tells me that in a few months' time, this lab will be neck-deep in Upa goods. There are only a few things right now, like the cushion on the sofa, but that number is sure to grow exponentially. So, how's Daru-kun? He's in the midst of a hard fight. He should at least rest a little. I mean, I never said he had to do it all at once. Daru-kun's super hacker spirit is on fire! Don't say haka! An empty Diet Cola bottle comes whistling through the air. Ouch. hits my head with a nice dunk. It sure is tense. Mary and I evacuate to a corner of the lounge and quietly eat the Odin. But isn't hacking bad? Mayushi doesn't want you to do bad things. I would be a fool to let Daru's super hacker skills go to waste. It's called using your resources, Mary. Incidentally, it looks like hackers hijacked CERN's systems back in 2008. We found news articles about it online. That means even the inventors of the World Wide Web have holes in their security. With his skills, Daru should have no trouble getting through. Besides, we're doing this to expose CERN's wrongdoings. This is a war against the dark forces that secretly rule the world. Bad things are bad. That's unusual. Mary usually just accepts whatever I say. Oh, sorry. Let's pause this. Let's see. Skyclad. Who? Oh, okay. Suzuha. This is Amane Suzuha. First email. Thanks for exchanging addresses with me yesterday. I finally made a friend here. Yay! Don't worry, I won't email you too much, and I might be slow to reply too. I'm kinda new at this email thing. It's okay to laugh at me. Okay, so she's like the opposite of, Moeka. Let's see, which one should I respond to? I mean, I guess I can technically read all of them, but how slow? I don't use cell phones much? That's a really bad response. Where were you living before? We just met. Why are you asking? It was an exchange. You took my address by force. I had no choice but to submit. I don't know. I think she likes playing into this stuff, maybe? I just don't want to pry. Like, that is not something that you want to do. You first meet someone and just immediately get interrogated. I'll do this one. Skyclad 2010 at EG Web. Okay. Well, I admit it, we are doing a bad thing. But there's no way we can stop now. I need to change the subject. Mary, want to trade my sweet potatoes for your beef? If you want to trade, I'd rather have your quail egg. Don't be ridiculous. Next to beef, quail eggs are my favorite. But Mayushi likes quail eggs too. Settle for my chikuwa. Chikuwa? Okay. Chikuwa's better than sweet potatoes. I don't know what chikuwa is, but I'm sure it is better than sweet potatoes because I hate sweet potatoes. I hate sweet potatoes. I will never stop hating sweet potatoes. With that said, I skewer the chikuwa and place it on Mary's can. And I get her beef in return. Subject change complete. Mary really eats up conversations about food. It's so easy to manipulate her. Mwahahaha. Soon, if I can just get the SQL table, you'll have more than enough passwords. You're no match for me. Daru has started talking to himself. Looks like things are falling into place. Daru really is a super hacker. I think this is the first time I've seen him serious. Daru bends himself forward, staring holes into the screen. But all I see on the screen is the same string of numbers and letters. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes, yes. Ha! You can't hide from me, you naughty thing, you. How does it feel to be naked? Yeah. Ha ha ha. What the hell? His eyes are bloodshot and he started rambling. Maybe the lack of sleep is getting to him. Daru opens up a new window, types in a 12-character string, and slams the enter key. An error sound rings. He quickly deletes the string and enters in a new one. He keeps repeating that sequence until finally... Yes! Yes! Matching ID and password. Login complete. Hell yeah. Taste it. Yes, yes, yes! What enthusiasm. Did you get it? The smug bastard turns around with an expression of immense satisfaction, as if he's gone into le petit mort. Little death. A condition of mental and physical release unique to male physiology, characterized by a feeling of supreme calm and composure. Entering this state is almost like becoming an empty shell, also known as hyperstage time or saint time, or using my very rudimentary high school French skills, little death. Or, I mean petite, small, more death. Maybe. I don't know. It's been a hot minute since I took French. Mission complete. Now you should go to bed. Really? Wow, that's amazing. I don't really get it though. After 20 hours of agony, it's finally over. To show Daru my appreciation, I toss him an unopened Odin can. And Odin can's the best after a job well done. Well done! You really are the world's greatest super hacker. Hacker. Hacker! I'm glad you're on my side. So, did you find out how they're planning to destroy the world? I haven't looked yet, man. All I did was get us connected. And they're gonna immediately nuke the computer, we're gonna get swatted, and we're all gonna go to prison for life. But it's all downhill from here. I'm sorry if you're tired, but please start checking. The keys to this conspiracy have got to be in there. Yeah, I'll do it. Let me eat this Odin can first. Yeah, let him eat, bro. He's been hacking away. After a short meal break, Daru taps on his keyboard more nimbly than before. The question is who this password belongs to. Why is that? I went into CERN's database and got a data table. From there, I focused on people with simple passwords like 11111111 and ABCDEFGH to get my hands on an ID. It'd be awesome if this turns out to be the server admin's logon, but I don't think we're that lucky. In Japanese, please? Oh my gosh, it is like those terrible movies. In English? Same. Buddy, I thought you were some mad genius. Basically, if this is the server's admin's password, we can taste every inch of CERN's luscious flesh. But if it's just an ordinary researcher's password, then we can only see CERN's boobs. Okay. Daru-kun, that's naughty. Quit the erotic examples. Basically, you mean there'll be limits to what information we can access. Exactly. Anyway, it's only a matter of time before I get a server admin's password. Let's save that for later. I'm really sleepy now. Yeah, let the poor guy take a nap. It would be cruel to push Daru any further. It's unfortunate, but overworking him isn't an option. Let's let him rest so he can regain his energy. Oh, looks like our ID belongs to an accelerator division chief. So it's not a server admin? It would take a miracle to get one on our first try. How many staff members do you think CERN has? How many? Over 6,000. That many? Oh, we're screwed. Well, for now, let's look at this accelerator division chief. His name is some French name. Francois Lupin. Jean-Luc Lupien. I don't know. Jack. Let's look at his email log. And of course, the emails come up in English, not even French. Oh no, this makes Mayoshi's head hurt. It's pathetic to flinch at the mere sight of English. Anyways, I also don't know English. Daru? What does that say? Need to translate it. This is a job for Dr. Excite. Just get Maki-san Kurisu. Just call her up. Hey, we need your English reading skills. Hey. A machine translation site. Oh. I mean, I guess that could work too. But I feel like Maki-san could add the nuance that human language has. It's like trying to Google translate something. Nah, I've got a better idea. Call up Kurisu. Daru boots up translation software and auto-translates the open page. Poor, unnatural Japanese shows up. First line says, Happy New Year! That's English. Looks like a New Year's greeting. Something about going on vacation in Spain. Lucky bastard. That email's normal. Nothing out of the ordinary. If we keep scouring the log like this, we can also identify the server manager. You know, looking through someone else's email without permission makes me feel really guilty. Mary gets depressed and moves away from the computer. She sits on the sofa and hugs her giant upa cushion with a sigh. I know we're doing something socially unacceptable, however, it's the French, it's okay. I abandoned guilt when I chose the path of evil long ago. I feel like his laugh gets bigger every time he does it. Let the responsibility be mine. I will not ask you to answer for my crimes. What a guy. I'd let Okarin do me and... What? Huh? What? Oh, rewind, what the hell? I decline your offer. Okay. Now get peeking, Daru. Are you gonna let him sleep? Okarin, you're bad. You make Mayoshi sad. That's no concern to me. You just sit there and pretend your hands are clean. Oh my god. Upon further examination, we discover several emails with the title Experiment Report. In English, naturally. Looks like he sends emails like these almost daily. LHC experiment reports? There could be a hint about time machines in there. We should try reading them. This is definitely a crime, though. That's what his lips say, but his hand still clicks on the email. What comes up is an unintelligible series of symbols. This is encrypted. Of course it isn't that simple. Well, cracking this should be a piece of cake. Sirens start blaring. Police burst in through the windows. Warrants for your arrest. Nice, Super Hacker. He's a genius, no doubt. Daru undoes the security in less than 10 minutes. The real time sink is deciphering the crappy machine translation. Translated into proper Japanese, it's...
Hi, Paul.
That's acting. That acting's completely unnecessary. Aww. Uploaded today's data to the server. The LHC is performing admirably. Can't say the same about the rest, though. This baby's fickle as a cat, but it was unsurprisingly obedient this month. It would be great if it stayed like this forever. But don't you think this work is unrewarding? This kitten, this 27-kilometer-long kitten, has been in operation for 9 years. Our research will change the course of history, yet only a small group of people are allowed to see it. Of course, if it were ever officially released, it would be one hell of a scandal. Oh, getting juicy? Maybe? Potentially? People would probably say something like, call Robert Zemeckis to CERN right away. He could build it in less than a year. 9 years? Daru finishes reading, and I rub my temples with my thumbs. Calm down, let's sort things out. Do you think there were any translation errors in that email? Did Daru notice something unnatural too? He's not joking like he usually does. If you trust the translation software, then that's what it says. The Japanese is strange in places, though. But that doesn't make sense. I thought the LHC was only put into operation around spring last year. But this email makes it sound like it's been in operation for 9 years. That is strange. Yeah, that is strange. The email send date is this year, 2010. So 9 years ago makes it 2001. John Titor posted this on @channel yesterday. The only other thing I can say is that you must not believe their lies. They have already succeeded at creating micro black holes. I gulp. If you read between the lines of this email, it sounds like they're doing some sort of secret experiment. You don't even have to read between the lines. It's pretty obvious that's what they're doing, buddy. Also, Robert Zemeckis is a super famous Hollywood movie director. Oh, Zemeckis. I don't remember what he did. Oh, Back to the Future. That's what he did. I knew that. He directed the trilogy of smash hit time travel movies about 20 years ago. I groan. No way. Was I right? CERN's hiding a major secret from the world? And it's related to time travel? Keep looking, Daru. Search for anything related to time machine research. Seriously? I don't know if Daru is questioning my order or the possibility that CERN might be researching time travel. Or maybe it's the fact that he's been awake for 40 hours straight and might want to just sleep a little bit. Either way, he begins tapping on the keyboard again. There aren't any emails with the phrase time machine in them. But the phrase Z program was used hundreds of times in the past few months. Do you think it could be about the current LHC experiments? What is it specifically? Black hole formation experiments? Let's try looking for a document. Found one. Daru opens a PDF attachment. Oh, looks like this is top secret stuff from France, England, and Holland. Oh gosh. France and England? I don't have any issues with Holland. Holland's just Switzerland, is it not? Government secrets? CERN's not even a government organization, so why? Wait, should we be looking at this stuff? We might be in a little deep here. I don't care. Get me details. Hold on. If we get caught, we're not getting off with an apology. Are you so incompetent as to let yourself be traced? I took the necessary precautions.
だったら何も問題はない。
Then I failed to see the problem.
そりゃどうも。
Well, thanks. Daru makes a slightly awkward face as he takes the file about the Z program and feeds it into the translation software.
5月14日。
May 14th, 137th Z program experiment report. Mini black hole generation! Mini black hole generation! Mini black hole generation! Because we have already succeeded at creating mini black holes, the report is omitted. First...
Stop! Stop!
Okay, we're stopping. All of a sudden, Titus' predictions became a reality. So CERN did use the LHC to generate mini black holes. But they announced that their experiments still haven't succeeded, so why... This is what Titus was referring to when he posted "Don't believe what they say." But the goal of the experiment wasn't even to generate mini black holes, it was to create new elementary particle reactions. Daru doesn't take his wide eyes off the monitor. But in reality, they're already generating those mini black holes. Sure does seem like it. What does it say next? Results. Error. Human is dead. Mismatch. For details, consult Jellyman's report number 14. Jellyman? We propose that further experiments be halted until the lifter is perfected and all local field conformity points are online. What does that mean? Human is dead means somebody died, right? What? Somebody died? Seriously? I groan. This isn't a joke anymore. Something very serious is going on here. Maybe we are in too deep. And what if we are? I'm not afraid, I'm not. After all, I am the insane mad scientist, Hyoin Kyoma. We can't stop now. I can't control my curiosity. Besides, now that I have proof of their evil deeds, ignoring it would just leave a bad taste in my mouth. My throat's gone dry. I swallow my saliva. And attempt to keep whatever composure I can. I scold myself for being so faint of heart. What is this Jellyman's report? That sounds like something, something out of fucking Metal Gear or something. Oh, this guy? Oh yeah, his name's Jellyman. Oh, his ability? Well, yeah. You wouldn't believe it. He makes things into jelly. I know. And by jelly, I mean he, like, you know, kind of deconstructs your entire genetic makeup, and so you're kind of just a fleshy mass, a gelatinous mass. Anyways, Daru starts typing once I ask my question, but he soon clicks his tongue. I can't find it in Jack's email. We'll need an account with more privileges. Then we'll save that for next time. Search for something related to time machines. Didn't you already ask that? You know we're not gonna find anything, right? After that, Daru spends about 15 minutes finishing through the Accelerator Division Chief's email, but he doesn't find anything about time machines. Words like Accelerator Technical Committee and LHC Project Lead came up, so I guess we should look for an ID from there. Maybe then we can get more information. You can't look it up with the ID you have? I think he's explained this to you. Daru shakes his head. Well, I guess let's call it a day. By the way, what we just saw was CERN's biggest server, but I also found a strange database on the network. Strange how? It was buggy. Buggy? I mean, it was full of some kind of code. But the code was gibberish. Utterly impossible to decode, thank you very much. We need the IBN 5100. We need the IBN 5100 for this. That's the code. Could it be encrypted? Not by any algorithm I've ever seen. It wouldn't even work as a program. It just bothers me. Why would they have a database that nobody could ever use? Because they have the thing that makes it usable that no one else has. They have the IBN 5100. That is strange. I'll see what I can find out. Daru tries every trick in the book to crack that mystery database. But after about an hour, the pistons he has for fingers begin speeding up. Eventually, he just slams the keyboard out of frustration. Ugh! I don't get it. I don't get it at all. You call this a program, dumbass? Go to hell! Oh great, he snapped. I think you should stop. Mary puts down her sewing tools and turns to Daru with a worried look on her face. My head is spinning. I can't take it anymore. This is bad. Daru's breaking down. Let him sleep. Maybe I'm pushing him too far. You were just talking about how you didn't want to push him too far, and here you are pushing. He's been up 2 days straight. He's probably at his limit. Good work. Go rest, Daru. Yeah, I'll do that. Anyway, even if it isn't a bug, but an actual program, only the guys who made it can understand it. I've never seen anything like it. A program unlike anything he's seen. Huh. Oh, let me pause this for a moment. Let's see. Oh, it's John Titor. Be being honest. If everything you wrote is true, then we have a lot to talk about, particularly concerning the IBM 51's hidden functionality, which I have not mentioned to anybody yet. I am indeed surprised that you know about it. However, I have not gone to the year 2000, though it is possible I may go there later. There are 3 possible explanations. First, the John Titor who appeared in 2000 is my future self. In other words, I go to 2000 after and write about the things you have told me, but that would cause a chicken and egg paradox, wouldn't it? Second, you're delusional or making things up. For the sake of serious discussion, let's set this possibility aside. Though, don't cast it out completely, because we all know how he acts. Third, you may have seen something I wrote on a different world line. That would mean 10 years ago, you existed on a different world line than the one we're on now. However, that raises another issue. When the world line changes, the entire timeline it's reconstructed from past the future in order to prevent the paradox from occurring. That was proven in 2036. In other words, it should be impossible for you to retain memories of a previous world line. Unless you too are a time traveler, that is. Do you have any idea what the cause could be? Nah, Okarin's just built different. He could just do that, you know? I gulp. A flash runs through my head like an electric shock. There's quite a bit of text, but what catches my eye are the first several lines. Of course. Everything is falling into place. What's she talking about? Mary looks at me curiously, but I don't have time to answer her. I'm frantically assembling the pieces in my mind. John Titor, CERN, the time machine. These things are all connected, no shit. And now, I have another piece of the puzzle. I shiver at my own brilliance. Okay, self-glazing. Holy self-glaze, bro.
ダルよ
Daru,
もしかするとその
I
プロ
think
グ
I
ラム
know
の
how we can read that program.
判明するかもしれんぞ
え、マジで
Seriously?
どうやって
How? I aim my phone's camera at the screen displaying the supposedly bugged data and take a picture. I attach it to a message. Does this code look familiar? And send it to Tider. A mysterious database inside CERN. A program like anything super hacker Daru has ever seen. Its true form is...
俺のひらめきが正しければ
If my hunch is correct, John Tider should know.
は
What?
あ、それはないわ
There's no way.
なんとでも言うがいい
Say what you like, we'll know soon enough. We wait for Tider's reply. Though it's only been a few minutes, it feels like an eternity to me. Oh, it's here! I quickly open the mail. Where did you find that? That's written in proprietary IBM programming language used prior to 1975. You can only decipher it with an IBM 5100. Boom! I'm intelligent. I am so smart and genius. I figured it out. Ha! Ha ha! Take that. Take that. And its contents are enough to raise goosebumps on my entire body. Just as I suspected.
やはりな
やはりって
Huh?
ダルよ
I was right,
俺の予
Daru.
想は正しかった判明したぞ
I know where that data comes from.
IBN
An
5100
IBM 5100. That retro PC has a certain special function. In fact, for more than 25 years after it went to market in 1975, nobody knew of it save a few IBM engineers. That function was first brought to light by the John Tider who appeared in 2000. A while after Tider posted about it, an actual IBM engineer admitted to the hidden function's existence. Which reminds me, I talked to Suzuha about this only yesterday. Can also decipher IBM's proprietary programming language, which was written before APL and BASIC became widespread. Isn't that surprising? Now, it's a dead programming language only decipherable with an IBM 5100. What an incredible coincidence. A prime example of synchronicity at work. A meaningful coincidence, simultaneity. The feeling that two casually unrelated events have a meaningful deterministic relationship. For example, a vase fell and shattered, and at the same time, my grandmother died in the hospital. Nearly everyone has felt synchronicity at some point in their lives, a concept advocated by Swiss psychologist Carl Jung, 1875-1961. Hey, there's a show I like, Northern Exposure. Kind of old show, it's not that old, it's from the 90s, but one of the characters mentions Jung often when he's philosophizing on the radio station. Shout out to any fans of Northern Exposure out there. Great show. I think more people should watch it. It's really good. It's almost like an almighty will is pulling the strings. No. I say this discovery of ours was inevitable from the start. For this is the choice of Steins Gate. Wait, so CERN has an IBM 5100 database? Those machines aren't compatible with any modern software. Why would they do something like that? Because they knew nobody else would be able to decipher them unless they also had the IBM 5100.
ならば聞くが
Answer me this. What is the best way to secure a machine against external cracking? In computer terminology, actions included illegal access to network systems and data tampering, often confused with hacking, but hacking originally means the constructive study of software. Cracking, on the other hand, is a malicious act. I had a friend long time ago, he used to upload stuff onto YouTube, and when I was like, man, that's so cool, I wish I could do that, he's like, oh yeah, you don't even need like a good screen recorder, just look up Bandicam crack, you know, just get Bandicam that way. And he tried to teach me about it, but it flew over my head at the time. But it's like, now I realize, low-key illegal, but that's okay, because we've all done a little bit of things like that, you know? There are worse crimes out there, I'd say. In my opinion. Allegedly, or something. Well, make it stand alone, of course. A computer that is not connected to any other computer or network. Daru quickly catches on to the intent of my question. If only IBN 5100s can read it, then I guess that's kind of standalone. Which means that CERN's keeping their most important secrets hidden there. How do you know about that hidden function anyway? It is recorded in my brain's extensive index library. Librum Prohibitorum. Tyler said it himself 10 years ago, but Daru wouldn't believe me even if I told him the truth. Very original. I ignore Daru's retort. Mary, we have important matter to discuss. A symbol! And I think this is where I'm gonna leave it off. Wow, we are really getting into the time travel stuff now. I think we're really gonna officially time travel sometime soon, I hope. Because it is the will of Steins Gate, of course. But, thanks for sticking with this. I hope you enjoyed. Just, again, thank you for watching. Bye!